Okay, check 1, 2. Hi, my name is Michael Morgan. Then again, this is pretty much just a test. It's just to let you know if you found your way here. More will be forthcoming. I am the director and producer of Pendragon Productions. I'm an initiate of the Fifth Way Mystery School, and we'll be talking to you mostly and mainly concerning issues of the Western mystery tradition, but also very pertinent issues. Pretty much anything that's on my mind, anything you have a question about, anything I get on the various lists that I'm a member of. But alternative histories, alternative views, alternative interpretations, pretty much anything like that. Gnosticism, esoterica, occult. And I hate that word occult because the church in Hollywood has just trashed it, and it simply just means hidden. Whatever is hidden. Something that's not obvious, it's hidden. We'll be talking about those things, trying to bring light to that which was hidden. But anyway, as everybody who's anybody, unless you're behind the North Korean curtain or in Iran or a Saudi Arabian citizen that's been hidden and mind controlled through either cultural, religion, or the politics of your sovereign nation, you're aware that on December 21st, 2012, the winter solstice, the year after next, it's coming on us quick, is ending the Mayan calendar. And also, if you're anybody, even if you give that to hooey, and you don't give any credence to that at all, there's still the fact that your economic, political, and social world is crumbling around you. Whether you're American, European, South American, it doesn't matter. If you're in the second or third world nation, you're feeling the crunch, because what is common to us all is being altered and changed. What used to work can no longer work. And this is as it should be. This has happened before, it just hasn't happened in written history. And written history is what we agree to call humanity's memory. Well, I got news for us. That, as we know, if we're educated, you know that history is written by the victors. That's why we're going to talk about alternative histories. Because simply because it's not written down in a book didn't mean it did not happen, and simply because it is written doesn't mean that that's exactly the way it happened. Of course, any sane, free-thinking individual knows this already. I'm preaching to the choir here. But nonetheless, more and more people are beginning to wake up and smell the coffee, in the sense that what they have been told may not be everything. Or they're hard-headedly, obstinately hanging on to the past, just bound and determined to make it work, because they cannot grasp the concept of letting go certain belief systems, because they have to be right. They have emotional and spiritual energy invested in their correctness, their correctness. They have to be correct, or their sanity is at stake. Literally, their ticket into heaven, into the pearly gates, are at stake here if they think they're wrong. That's why they're going to go kicking and screaming and fussing and fighting, and it's not going to be pretty. It's not going to be a pretty picture at all if you're in that world, and you need to see that reflection. However, there is a different alternative history that anyone can read, and you don't even have to know how to read per se, although that very much helps. And that is the message and information that is common to everyone in the bottom of this gravity well. It's common to all life on Earth, and that is DNA. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, deoxyribose nucleic acid. And transcript and messenger RNA as well. But DNA, that's there's all kind of new stuff coming out, and we're going to be talking about that. I'm going to go off on it, and I might even be writing an article, getting some stuff published. And in case you're wondering, I've got a degree in a science degree in chemistry, I also have associates in computer science and minor in mathematics. So everything up to and including modern algebra, modern geometry, multiplanar stuff, Calc 1, 2, and 3. Anyway, blah, 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 differential equations. I've taken a lot of math at accredited institutions. I went to Gaston College, Belmont Abbey, University of North Carolina at Charlotte, and Bluefield State College. So, that's my academic resume. My professional one is a little lengthier. I've been a goldsmith, a kayak director, canoe and kayak tour guide in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. A goldsmith, like I said, and a chemist with 3 patents under my belt. But I was working for an industrial lab, so those patents are still making money for PepsiCo, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Long John Silver's, things like that. Krispy Kreme. Anyway, what could have been? Anyway, this is just a test I wanted to give. I'm coming up on 6 minutes now, so that's a pretty good time for me to stop. But thank you if you found your way here. If you're a friend or on the list or something, the links I'm giving, I just wanted to give you a heads up. We'll be talking more. Send me any questions or answers, or just comment on this. I'll read them, and we'll talk about them, and maybe, who knows, we'll start getting a show going here. I also want to give a shout out to Morning Mayan. Morning Mayan. That's all one word. That's her YouTube name. I'll get her full name. It's Linda something or other. I can't remember, but she goes by Morning Mayan, and she's also a VJ here on YouTube. She's got her own channel of that same name. And she's on Freedomizer Radio from 7 to 9 or 8 to 9 on Thursdays out on the West Coast. So whatever that translates to on the East Coast. 10 to 11, 10 to 12, somewhere in there, whatever the hours are. But I'll get back to you more on that. But anyway, I'm giving her a shout out because she's been real good with the whole BP spill coverage, and I like her take on things. You know, the bug out van, trying to keep everybody lifted up, and she's nice to look at too. So she's easy on the eyes, and she's very attractive blonde, and by no means when she opens her mouth you'll realize that she's not the typical stereotypical West Coast blonde. All right, but give her some heed, and come back and see me soon. All right, subscribe. We'll get down and dirty, and we'll talk about things that most people don't want to talk about or can't because they don't know. All right. My teacher is Vincent Bridges, so if you want to look up Vincent Bridges, and that'll give you an idea of the kind of stuff we're going to be talking about and who my direct teacher is, although I have many. I'm not limited just simply to that. It's just... Anyway, he's the man. And I just want to give a shout out to creation. I thank the Creator for the privilege of being a human. I hope I don't disappoint him. See you next time.